Hi sisters! Today I wanted to talk about some, just a bit of a self-reflection thing, and that is oversharing. So I was watching James Charles's video and he was talking about how he doesn't like to be vulnerable, like particularly on his YouTube channel, and I realized that I am the exact opposite, and I want to talk about like why I sort of tend to share a lot on my channel and like things that I have shared a lot on YouTube and on the internet. So Snapchat is my go-to, let me tell you that right away. Snapchat, literally anything happens and I'm like, hey bitches, listen, like zooming in on my face, you know. I love to just get my feelings out because I'm one of those people, I wear my fucking heart on my sleeve. Like I need to share my emotions. If I have really strong emotions about something, I need to fucking talk it out or it's all gonna build up and I'm just gonna end up crying in my bed alone by myself, you know. So that's why I use shit like Snapchat or like Instagram or like Facebook rants. It's because it's sort of like an outlet for me. Even though I have friends, I often find that when you go to friends and you just need a vent, they'll try to give you advice, and I don't like getting advice because I already know in my head, even though I'm very angry and I already like know all these things are happening to me, I know what I'm gonna do about it. I just need to talk about it, you know. And like, don't get me wrong, like I fucking love my friends and I do appreciate the fact that they're trying to help when they do give me advice, but I just don't need it because I find that whatever advice people give me, I'm probably gonna go the opposite direction, or I already know what their advice is gonna be, and like that's what I was intending on doing anyway, so I don't need them to talk to me about it. So I use these things as like outlets. That's like my number one reason that I share a lot on the internet, particularly. This is talking about the internet specifically. Some of the things that I've shared have literally been like, why? Like, why did you need to share that? So I've literally gone on rants about people. I used to go on my Snapchat back in the day, 2016, that used to be the place for a solid bitch about someone. I didn't give a fuck, and I literally like hate myself now for it because I know that that was like rude and cringy, and it made me like a massive excuse me, made me like a massive bitch, you know. Like that makes you like one of the worst people when you go online and you publicly say, hey, I fucking hate this person, here's a random list of reasons why, you know. That's not a nice thing to do, and I can only imagine how shit those people must have felt, and I honestly feel like fucking like what a dickhead I was, you know. Some things that I've shared on my YouTube channel have been mostly about people, and on my new channel that I will have like a whole other video talking about this, I went through a breakup and I talked about that shit on my fucking YouTube channel, and I regret that shit so fucking hard because it made me look like a pussy and it made me look like I seriously fucking cared about this dude. Like obviously like I fucking like would, like if he fucking dropped dead tomorrow I'd be like, oh fuck, that sucks bro, but like it made me look like I was seriously fucking attached to him when I wasn't really. It was sort of like an impulse upload and I just needed to fucking vent and I just needed to cry and get it out. I don't know why I fucking did that, like, and I knew that he was gonna see it, and that's part of the reason that I did it, because I was like, well, he's gonna see it, he's gonna fucking feel bad for me, but in reality he was probably sitting there like, you're a fucking pussy. Another thing that I want to talk about, this will probably be like the last thing that I just sort of touch on, is my oversharing with people. I feel like sometimes I feel like I overshare too much and like I put all my emotions into people like too easily. I don't like having secrets, because if I have secrets I'm gonna tell one person, I'm gonna be like hush hush, and then it's just gonna spread like wildfire, so I'm like, what's the fucking point, you know? So I generally overshare a lot with people. I'll tell them about my body issues, I'll tell them about my shits in the morning, I'll tell them about my farts, about how much I fucking pick my nose. Like I'm a pretty gross person and I'm pretty open about it, and I honestly just overshare because I am that open, and I don't really care if people know all my deepest things, because I think that's the true test of friendship, like if they actually still want to stick with me after hearing all of my shit stories, you know. And that's literally not something that I worry about, but like something that like I really that I reflect on a lot is my oversharing on the internet, because sometimes I just talk so much crap. I'm gonna give you the key reason right now. I'm gonna give you the key reason that I fucking talk on the internet all the fucking time. Because I grew up on the internet, I literally fucking did. I have had this YouTube channel for years and years, and you can go back, you can scroll back, you can go right to when I started, and I was still like a fucking kid. Like I'm still a kid, I'm fucking 17 and a half, you know, and I grew up here, so this is like my coping mechanism, and I didn't have many like friends growing up when I first started, and that's, you know, part of the reason that I started, and it's a whole other thing that like I could go into a whole other video, but basically I grew up on the internet. This is where I put all my feelings, this is where I put all my thoughts, this is where I put myself. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more self-reflection videos, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.